how do you know what is sin or not and avoid having a legalistic conscience? Okay, Elijah, sin is the transgression of the law. 1 John 3:4. So sin is breaking God's law, his 10 commandment law. The law is very broad, and so it's not only thou shalt not kill, it's don't hate your brother, because Jesus said if we hate our brother or treat people with hatred, it's the same as murder. It's not just don't commit adultery. We don't lust over people in our mind. So the law is very broad. It's not just the letter of the law. We have to learn to love God's law and understand it more fully. And so basically a sin is going against anything that God has told us to do, either explicitly or through principles in the Bible. All right, we can also have what's called sins of omission. And so if God is telling us you need to help the needy, help those who are hungry, or if he's telling us share the truth of the Bible, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel. If we say no, I will not do those, if we neglect doing the things God has told us to do, then we are sinning by omission. All right? So that's a quick answer. A lot of people make the mistake of mixing or confusing obedience with legalism. Let me tell you something, friends, and please don't miss this. Obedience to God is not legalism. It's obedience. If a parent tells their child to clean their room before they go outside to play, and then the child cleans the room, they make their bed, they put their toys away, does the parent walk into the room and say, "You legalist! How dare you, you legalist?" No, that's foolish. The child obeyed their parents. Okay, and it's the same with us. When God tells us to keep the Sabbath or obey his 10 commandments when we obey, that's not legalism. It's obedience. And our motivation for obeying God should be love. Now, so what is legalism? Legalism is thinking that our works save ourselves, or thinking that we are better in God's eyes than other people because of our works. And let me tell you something, friends, that's not true. All of us are weak human beings. Without the grace of God, we are nothing. And so even when we obey God, we can't take the glory for that. We have to give God the credit for giving us the power to obey. So again, legalism is thinking that we can save ourselves or that we are better than others because of our works. That's legalism. Obeying God very specifically according to everything he has given us, that's not legalism. That is obedience. Now, there is something called extremism. All right, extremism is thinking you have to obey things that God has never told you that you have to. All right, for example, if you feel like you need to, when you're walking outside, that you can't step on the cracks of the sidewalk, that's like superstition, that's extremism, that is going beyond what God has asked of you. All right, so to add things to the Bible or to tell others they have to do things that are never spoken of through the Bible, that would be extremism. Okay, so that's another category of things as well. If this video has been helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe. Check out the next video for more clear Bible answers. And please consider becoming a Patreon for daily devotionals. May God lead and bless you on your journey.